All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Turf's Up Radio. Keeping Up with the Joneses here, live from downtown Louisville for Equip Expo. Right after the show, we're headed over to the fairgrounds and the expo. We're going to get the booth set up. We're going to have all the Turf's Up Radio stuff there, and we expect to see you guys there. We are going to be at booth number
42832.
Look at it. She's got it memorized. I'm still having to look it up. I'm going to have to write it here on my palm of my hand. But you know what? You better come by and see us. Like I said, we are downtown Louisville here in the apartment studio. It's a nice place. Nice place. And sweetie, you saw some crazy information about Expo next year, and you were researching it. It sounds out to be true, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
And what was that?
Good luck finding a hotel room for next year.
And that, my friends, is crazy. We looked it up. We like staying at the Galt House some of the years. Sold out for next year. Omni sold out. What was the other hotels? Or was it just those two that you'd stopped at?
Those two were the only ones I had time to look at. And then I looked at some Airbnbs, and they were sold out.
So, guys, while you're up here, you better find next year's places to stay. Guys, we're going to kick off the show with a brand new song here that's dedicated to the Turfette and to the turf teacher.
Waking up early, the sun's on the rise, got my coffee brewing, time to open my eyes. Eric and Jennifer, they're kicking it in. Horticulture wisdom, let the learning begin. Tuning in tight to the sound of their show. Green Industry Pros, it's the way to go. Keeping up with the Joneses, weekdays at 8. Eric, turf teacher, and Jennifer, don't wait. Live from the field with Trade Show Scope, sharing tips and stories, fueling our hope. Turf's Up Radio, it's your station, bringing the passion, pouring dedication. From farm to field, they're sharing it all. 5 kids, 5 dogs, and a household so tall. Farming wisdom and some pricing tricks, landscaping secrets, yeah, it's all in the mix. They've got the charm, just wait for the banter. Professor meets consultant, all while they dance here. Keeping up with the Joneses, can't be late. Weekday mornings, you know it's gonna be great. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your voice, fueling the growth. We rejoice in the choice. Tales from the turf, from the heart and the soul. Each story's a lesson, education's the toll. Laughs and insights keep the spirits high. Join in the fun, let the knowledge fly. Got dreams to cultivate, ideas to share. Together they lead, teaching everywhere. Under the sun, in the light of day, they inspire us all in their own special way. With every segment, they light up the air, fostering growth with love and with care. Keeping up with the Joneses, always in sight. Weekday mornings, they make it feel right. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your show. Raising the bar, watch the passion grow. So tune in to Turf's Up, let's watch it grow. In the sunshine's glow, let your ambition flow. With Eric and Jennifer, you're never alone. In the world of horticulture, you'll find your home. Keeping up with the Joneses, it's more than just tips. It's community spirit. Come take your flops and flips.
Playing the best music.
Hands down and dirty. Turfs Up Radio.
Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio.
Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio.
Turfs Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
This one's for everyone in the landscape game. Contractors, hardscapers, dealers, and pros of all kinds. 30 acres, $30, 3 days that can change your business for the better. Equip Exposition is the can't-miss event happening this October in Louisville, Kentucky. Test drive the latest equipment in our massive 30-acre demo yard. Level up your skills in 100-plus education sessions and connect with thousands of industry pros. Don't let your competition outwork or outlearn your team. Register now for just $30 for a limited time at equipexposition.com. That's EQUIP exposition.com.
Experience the best of Louisville fine dining at Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse, where glitz, glamour, and world-class cuisine take center stage every night. From nationally acclaimed USDA prime steaks to an exquisite raw bar and award-winning wine list, Jeff Ruby's delivers an unforgettable culinary experience. The rich Art Deco ambiance, live entertainment, and impeccable service make every visit a special occasion. Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse, a must-eat while visiting Louisville for the Equip Expo 2025. Book your reservation today at jeffruby.com/Louisville.
And welcome back, Turfs Up Radio listeners, here live in Louisville, getting ready for Equip Expo. Let us know when you are headed in to Louisville. I know today is a big travel day for a lot of the people out there. Jennifer and I got up here really late afternoon yesterday and got up here and had to get some stuff done. We found a Best Buy that was close by. When we set the booth up, we're going to have to go back and get a connection for the internet so we can broadcast live there from the Turfs Up Radio booth number. What is it, booth number, Turfette?
I was muted. Sorry. I had the mute button on. 42832 is our booth number. We're in Hardscapes of North America.
Yeah, right there at it, guys. We're in the West Wing, but it is like the front entrance. Today, Jennifer and I are going to do a video, and we'll have it up on the Turfs Up News page. That way you can actually just click it and be like, okay, go in this entrance, and this is the quickest route to the Turfs Up Radio booth. As soon as we get the booth set up, we're gonna head over right after the show. We're gonna meet up with Wayne, the Vols Prophet, as well as Daniel. Daniel will do his show, I'm sure, and then we'll meet up right after that. So we're gonna get that Turfs Up Radio booth set up. We're going to hang out the rest of the day. We're going to get ready for the National Prayer Breakfast tomorrow, which is going on. Guys, doors open at 6:30 right there at the Crown Plaza Hotel, right there on the campus of Expo. So go to tradesforchrist.com to see if there's some seats left for that free breakfast that I am so... Jennifer, tomorrow we're going to have one outstanding breakfast to eat.
We are, and I am so looking forward to it.
Breakfast is like one of my favorite foods. So, I mean, like I could eat breakfast for lunch and dinner and supper and midnight snack, the whole 9 yards. So, Ron Scheffler and Craig Daniels and Lee Withers, and those guys are doing it right. And they're bringing us Mike Singletary that we get to hear his testimony to Christ as we eat. So, Turfs Up Radio is going to broadcast it live there. If you miss it, we'll have it up on the podcast, so don't Don't freak out if you miss it, but we would love to listen to you live because Mr. Craig Daniels, soon as the prayer breakfast is over and Mike Singletary's done his speaking and stuff, Craig's going to jump on the radio with us, and he's got a special announcements that he wants Turfs Up Radio listeners to be the first to hear. So join us live tomorrow. We'll be live probably starting around 6:45. Doors open at 6:30. They're going to allow Jennifer and I and Luke with Turfs Up Radio is going to be with us. We're going to get everything set up. We're going to have the mics on everybody, and you're going to be able to listen to the prayer breakfast live. So I am so looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the day, getting everything set up. Tonight, I think we're going to head over to Churchill Downs for the opening ceremony for Equip Expo. That's the first time we've ever done that, or we may head over to Merle's Kitchen. We may do to both. Merle's Kitchen got some of the best hot wings in North America, if not the world. Like, I love them, but we had hot wings. I had hot wings last night, but I could eat hot wings every single day, just like I can chips and salsa and cheese and guacamole and that whole 9 yards. But, baby, is that Celsius doing you good this morning? The peach vibe.
I hope it kicks in, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a whirlwind of a week leading up to this week. Y'all, I don't know where Eric gets his energy from. I just told him a few minutes ago, I think I've hit a wall today, energy-wise. Lack of sleep. I think I got a total of 6 hours of sleep over 2 days, and I think it has finally caught up with me today.
But we did go to bed last night about 1. It was about 1 we fell asleep.
I don't know what time it was. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember what time it was we crawled in the bed, but I do know that when I crawled in the bed, I thought, turning the TV on and lay there, I'd wind down. No, I didn't watch TV. I was out within about 30 seconds of closing my eyes.
Yeah, and I woke up at like 5:30, and the TV was still playing, and it was Kamala Harris.
Right.
It was. She was like on some
really
like show. And I couldn't find the remote, so I just went back to sleep. And when you got up to go to the bathroom, I guess is when you probably turned it off. So, but it was kind of funny. They were joking around, having a good time, like we do here on Turfs Up Radio. Just laughing, having a good time. It's Equip Expo, baby.
I hope the Celsius kicks in. That's all I know to tell you guys. Mrs. Jones is hit a wall today with her energy, so the energy drink is going to have to pick me up to keep me moving today.
We got like a whole 12-pack of the Celsius, the Live Fit.
I'm not going to drink the whole 12-pack today, but I can promise you I'll probably drink more than one.
I'm drinking my Black Rifle espresso with cream, cold coffee, and then we'll put a pot of coffee on that we can take in our Turfette and Turf Teacher cups over to the Equip Expo. But man, it is here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Christmas time. Tomorrow morning, this is like Christmas Eve for all landscapers. Santa Claus comes tonight, right? Because tomorrow morning we're going to wake up and it's going to be Equip Expo. And all of these beautiful pieces of equipment are going to be laid out under this big umbrella tree called the Kentucky Exposition Center.
It's funny that you relate this to Christmas because honestly, the Equip Expo is what sets the tone for the holiday season.
Yeah.
This begins the holiday season for us. Our guys started hanging Christmas lights for one of our big projects this week, and Christmas is here. I mean, it's 2 months away.
Yeah. We got a big calendar board here in the office back in Winston-Salem that's got the countdown for the days. But you got it on your phone, don't you?
Oh, I do. I do have it on my phone. Sorry, I was busy looking at DoorDash for coffee.
You're wanting that Starbucks, aren't you? Starbucks.
64 days.
64 days to the big Christmas day. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
64 days.
And crazy enough, guys, next Christmas Expo, guess what? You better find that hotel while you're up here, guys.
It's good luck finding a hotel room. I mean, truly and honestly, and I kid you not, I saw somebody post in one of the expo groups on Facebook saying that within a 2-mile radius of downtown, they looked at all these hotels and there were no rooms available. And I thought, there's no way. There's no way. And I only had time to search for 2 at the moment. And
the 2 that we like.
Yeah, I don't believe he was wrong because the house is booked. The Omni Hotel was booked. There's an Embassy Suites and a Hilton right here. I'm going to look at them today, and I'm sure they're booked. I mean, if he's not kidding, of course, I like to test everybody's
knowledge.
Be a fact checker.
The fact checker.
Be a fact checker, but from what I've already seen, I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah, and so I guess we'll try to get this Airbnb. We're in right beside the old spaghetti building downtown Louisville. Super cool place. And I guess we'll just get an Airbnb again. It's what we're going to have to, but we don't know. We don't know who's going to come with us next year. That's always the crazy thing.
I know.
It's actually nice, just you and I. Could you imagine having kids here that needed to be fed breakfast and Mom, Dad, I need a Coke. I need eggs and ham. All right, guys, we're going to be right back. Don't go nowhere.
This is Wayne Vose, the Prophet, and I'm bringing the heat to the Equip Expo 2025.
And I'm Daniel. Stay hydrated, stay caffeinated, and swing by the Turf's Up radio booth. We'll be pumping out live shows like fertilizer through a spreader.
This is Darren, your landscape hero, and I'll be there making noise, taking notes, and calling out the real heroes in this industry. You.
It's Eric, and yeah, we'll be there trying to keep up.
Trying? This is Jennifer, and we're crushing it. Stop by and talk tools, trends, and how to outshine your neighbors.
I'm Aaron. I'll be digging deep with the stories that matter. Legacy, grit, and green is your pride, right from the showroom floor.
And I'm Katie Voles, roaming the floor with my mic, asking you funny trivia questions. Get them right, and you might just win some cold, hard cash.
Come find us at the Turf's Up radio booth at Equip Expo 2025.
Live broadcast.
Surprise guests.
Cash giveaways.
And more fun than a zero-turn drag race.
October 21st through 24th, Kentucky Exposition Center in Louisville.
We'll be broadcasting live all week from the turf to your truck and speakers.
So come say hey and get ready to play.
It's Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station, and your ultimate Equip Expo destination.
This is Corey Parrish from CP Lawn Care Services. You're listening to Turf's Up Radio.
Your industry, your station. Yay!
Drive the seat.
You're listening to Turf's Up Radio, the only radio station of its kind dedicated to the green industry. Now you can even ask Alexa to tune you in when you're home.
Lawn and landscape pros, are you ready to run your business instead of it running you? Then it's time to join the Profit Circle. Led by Wayne the Prophet Voles, this business coaching group helps you grow and profit by mastering the real stuff. Selling, marketing, advertising, cost calculation, bidding, contracts, customer and employee relationships, scaling your business, and more. If you're ready to become more profitable and more successful, joining is easy. Just head to profitsrs.com, that's profits, AREUS.com, and click the Join the Profit Circle button right on the homepage. Because remember, profit is not a dirty word.
Eric the Turf Teacher Jones.
Oh, yeah!
Teaching you life lessons, business strategies, and leadership.
Let's grow together. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hello, friends. Big Kenny of Big and Rich here. You're listening to Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Are you a military family with a spouse on deployment away from home? Project Evergreen supports military families with free lawn, landscape, and snow removal services. To give or get help through green care or snow care for troops, visit projectevergreen.org.
And welcome back, Turfs Up Radio listeners, here live in downtown Louisville for Equip Expo. We're broadcasting live here from the apartment studios right beside the old spaghetti factory. And guys, as soon as the show's over, we're headed over to Equip Expo. And so if you want to follow us through the day, join us on social media. Look up all the social media that Turfs Up Radio has. It's Turfs Up Radio. So you got us on Snapchat. You got us on... oh, my goodness, TikTok. You got the Turfs Up Radio news page on YouTube, Facebook, Turfs Up Radio, Instagram, Turfs Up Radio. And then also follow the Turfette. She's on all the social medias, especially TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. It's Turfette. Jennifer's Facebook page is Jennifer Jones, the Turfette. But she is going to be taking pictures, doing videos of us putting up the booth, everything that's going on. So follow us live. And then I'm on all the social at Turf Teacher. Turf Teacher for all the social media. But I can't wait to get to Expo. What about you, Miss Turfette?
I will be slowly walking behind you.
I'm going to have to tie a rope. You know, you ever see, like, you know, you go to the grocery store and you see these youngins that's got, like, the backpacks with the leash attached to it. Am I going to have to put a leash on my backpack and drag you into Expo?
Like I said earlier, I hope the Celsius kicks in because I truly have hit a wall today. Like, the weekend of not getting sleep has caught up with me. I'm truly, my body won't even move. Like, I got out of the bed and it took, I needed a tow truck to pull me out of the bed this morning.
Well, you know, maybe we can get to the trade show and there's a booth that's got some high octane diesel fuel or something that you can drink.
I might need to rent a buggy or something to ride on today. It's going to be one of those days.
Hey, James Bottoms, if you're listening, my friend, from Riddle Tractor, their sales manager, I know he's headed up today. Bring her a Turf Tiger that she can just ride around on the expo floor.
That's what I need. I just need a piece of equipment that I can just sit down on and hit go and just ride around.
You're gonna be like some of the old folks in the retirement community.
I need one of those scooters.
You need an electric scooter.
I do. I need an electric scooter with a honk horn.
You need an electric lawnmower to ride around on.
I need something today. Y'all, please pray for me. If you believe in prayers, just pray that the Turfette gets her energy up here in the next hour because we've got too much to do. And it literally took a tow truck to pull me out of the bed this morning. I didn't even have the energy to roll over this morning. I went to roll over to go over to hug you, and I couldn't move. I could not move. I was like, nope, I'm laying right here. I'm not moving.
The bed was comfortable.
The bed was comfortable. I will say this. It's not our bed.
No, it's not our bed.
It's not our bed. And I was so tired and so exhausted. I just did not have the energy to even roll over in my sleep. I think I woke up in the same position I went to sleep in.
Oh, my goodness.
I did not move a muscle, not a single muscle last night. So this morning trying to get up, it just, I had to call the tow truck service. They had to come pull me out of the bed, winch me up.
Oh.
And I know I'm not the only person, okay? You know, I'm not the only one that struggles with days like this, but I cannot go 2 consecutive days without sleep, and especially the kind of sleep we had. I think I had a total of 6 hours of sleep, and it was not great sleep. So when you hit a wall, people, you hit a wall, and today I've hit a wall. So let's just pray the Celsius drink kicks in.
Yeah,
or Eric is going to have to rent me a scooter to ride me around the Equip Expo today.
We're gonna have to park like at the airport and then tote in all of our booth equipment.
No. I hope there's a loading zone. I hope there is. I hope there's a loading zone because I do not want to walk halfway across that parking lot is huge.
Yes.
It is huge.
Yes.
It's huge. And to think that we have as much stuff in the truck to carry in. You know what we did not get that I told you we should have gotten was our beach buggy.
Yeah, but I think with the way our pack outs, have the wheels and stuff, the only thing I'm worried about is the TV, and we'll have to get Daniel to kind of help us with that, or Aaron if he's listening and close by to kind of help bring that TV in and get it set up on the TV stand, showing all the pictures of Turf's Up Radio.
But I really am excited that the Equip Expo starts tomorrow. Which I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this on air and hopefully make Eric Jones accountable. I want to go to bed early tonight because we have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so if we get back from, Churchill Downs by 1, 2 o'clock, we'll get an hour and a half of sleep.
Gosh. I want to go to bed early tonight or I'm not going to be functionable in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Well, and it's like, tomorrow night and Thursday night we have reservations at Jeff Ruby's. Get the Turf's Up Radio.
That's okay. But tonight,
like Darren said last night, we're going to eat a steak and we're going back to the room and we're getting sleep because this is we're radio. This is our main thing. So live radio in the morning, guys, we wake up the green industry. We are night owls and early risers.
Well, I will make that.
You're going to change that, aren't you?
I'll make that adjustment. We'll see how the afternoon goes.
Well, true, and I think we're gonna have a great afternoon. We're gonna start seeing people. Jimmy Tompkins, I hope you're up here, bud. You're getting your lighting booth set up. So I saw him just like our Facebook post, and so all of our buddies will be headed in. Today is one of the biggest travel days into Louisville, Kentucky, so be careful coming in on 64. That was a lot of road traffic or construction traffic yesterday.
Yo, tuning in live. This is Turf's Up Radio. Your industry, your station, ready. Let's go. It's a wake-up call. Don't miss the sound. Hosts in the mix, making waves all around. 7 a.m. sharp. Aaron Walls coming through. Landscape of roots, hitting hard, giving good cues. Got the crew moving, the vibe so right. Start your day off fresh, feeling the light. Eastern Standard Time, that's where we at. Tune in to the station where the pros chat. You're listening live, ain't no delay. On Turf's Up Radio, we pave the way. From roots to profits, we build and grow. Stay tuned, we got more you already know. Stay tuned, we got more you already know. Next up, it's the duo that got the style. Eric and Jennifer, keeping up with the Joneses. No denial at 8 a.m. They bring the heat, mastering the landscape. Feel that beat, tips and tricks from the field. They got the clout, grass so green. That's what it's about, with the sprinkle of laughter and wisdom so grand. These hosts are the visionaries in this land. Live shows thriving, can't turn it down. Turf's up on the rise. We wear that crown from dawn to dusk, bringing life to the scene. Every hour, fresh content. Know what I mean? Y'all listening live, ain't no delay. On Turf's Up Radio, we pave the way. From roots to profits, we build and grow. Stay tuned, we got more you already know. Stay tuned, we got more you already know. At 9 a.m., here comes Vitamin D. Daniel Voles with knowledge to see. The pump station fills you up just right, boosting your business, shining that light with fresh insights. He's on the grind, ready to elevate, expand your mind from equipment to service. He covers it all with passion and power. He stands tall. You're listening live, ain't no delay. On Turf's Up Radio, we pave the way. From roots to profits, we build and grow. Stay tuned, we got more you already know. Stay tuned, we got more you already know. Then it's 10 a.m. Wayne the Prophet rolls. Prophet time shine and he's breaking those walls. Money talks, strategies unfold. Learn the business game, let the secrets be told. He's the man with the plan, turning dreams into gold. Grab a seat, take notes, watch the story unfold. Helping the homies climb up to the peak. Wayne's got the keys, he's wise, not weak. So stay right here, don't touch that dial. Turf's Up Radio keeps it fresh with style. Your industry, your station, always on point. Listen up carefully, let's light up this joint. You already know the names, the faces, the vibe. Turf's Up Radio, we keep it alive.
this is Darren from the Landscape Hero with your Turfs Up Radio tip of the week. Most contractors think of an IRA as just a retirement savings account for stocks and bonds. But with a self-directed IRA, you can use those funds to buy rental property, land, or even flip houses. One of the cleanest ways is through what's called a checkbook IRA. You set up a self-directed IRA with a custodian. That IRA forms an LLC and you manage it. The IRA funds the LLC and the LLC buys and sells property. This gives you direct control, faster transactions, and lower fees while staying compliant with IRS rules. Why not just buy real estate in your own name? Because inside the IRA, profits grow tax deferred or tax free if it's a Roth IRA, and the property gets extra asset protection. The trade-off: no personal use, no renting to family, no vacation weekend. If you don't already have an IRA, start by opening one. Traditional, Roth, or SEP IRA if you're self-employed and want higher contribution limits. Roll over existing funds or make new contributions. Pick a custodian that allows self-direction, then set up your LLC. From there, you're in business. Your money should work as hard as you do. With the right setup, a self-directed IRA can be a powerful way to build wealth. I'm Darren Gruner, and that's your Turfs Up Radio tip of the week.
This one's for everyone in the landscape game. Contractors, hardscapers, dealers, and pros of all kinds. 30 acres, $30, 3 days that can change your business for the better. Equip Exposition is the can't-miss event happening this October in Louisville, Kentucky. Test drive the latest equipment in our massive 30-acre demo yard. Level up your skills in 100-plus education sessions and connect with thousands of industry pros. Don't let your competition outwork or outlearn your team. Register now for just $30 for a limited time at equipexposition.com. That's EQUIP exposition.com.
Hey, this is Newell Montgomery from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. You're listening to my favorite radio station, Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hey Turfs Up Radio fans, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's Turfs Up Radio time. Now you can hear the latest updates in green industry news, services and technology. Learn about new products all while enjoying the best music. If you don't believe me, then ask my good friend Alexa. Just say launch Turfs Up Radio.
All right, guys, welcome back here to Keeping Up with the Joneses. Only on Turfs Up Radio. It is your industry, your station. We got 57 degrees here in downtown Louisville. It's going to be a perfect day, high 66. Sunshine, great weather for Expo. What do you think about that, Turfette? It could be raining.
No rain in the forecast.
And that is amazing. So just nice fall sunny days. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that outdoor demo. Last year you got to run some John Deere excavators. What are you looking forward to this year? Maybe trying out.
Well, I was just a sideline watcher last year, and I will be another sideline watcher again this year.
I doubt that. I beg to differ.
What I'm getting ready to talk about is the lawnmowers, the zero-turn radius lawnmowers that they were racing last year. That looked really fun. But I am not an expert at running a zero-turn. I will be doing donuts with those things. So it is not safe to put me on one of those. However, if it was just, a regular lawnmower, it would be bumper cars for sure. But I enjoy watching the guys out there race the lawnmowers, and they have like a whole setup, like an obstacle course for you to ride these lawnmowers and race somebody else on another lawnmower. So it's kind of cool to watch. But I did get on a couple things last year.
Yeah, you were great with the excavator. What did y'all try to pick up? Was it a Coke can or?
No, they were these plates, just these iron plates that were on the ground, and each plate had a handle, but they were they were shaped in a way that you could put them together like puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
So the object of the game was you had to pick up the plate and move it to fit the other plate and put the plates in order where they slid in together like a puzzle piece.
Gotcha. Okay.
So very fine motor skills when it comes to running that excavator. It was a John Deere, and it was great. It was great.
Yeah, you look good doing it. And we actually had you mic'd up, and we got it on film. It was super cool. We could hear you clear. We should have had another mic for the salesman, the gentleman that was helping you do that, and he was kind of walking you through it and talking you through it. So, but that was cool. So yeah, we've brought the right equipment this year. We shouldn't have took that big camera out on the demo field last year. We should have had that GoPro.
Yeah.
Because they connect to the same wireless mics, and it's just so much easier with that GoPro. But
you live and you learn.
You do.
Make mistakes and I'll do better next time because now I know this didn't work and that didn't work.
Yeah.
This year we've come a lot more prepared.
Yes.
This is only my second year at the expo with you, so I'm looking forward to being out there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So guys, stop by booth number what?
42832. 42832.
See Jennifer and I, the Turfette and the Turf teacher. See Darren Gruner, Wayne Voles, Daniel Voles, Holly Voles, Aaron Walls, and just a whole lineup of you all. You guys are the superstars of the industry. Our listeners, you guys are what makes our job so much fun, is getting to talk to you. So we want you to stop by. We want you to jump on the air. Wayne can interview you. Jennifer can interview you. I can interview you. Darren will be here tomorrow at noon. I'm ready to get my big bear hug from Darren. He thinks that I don't like hugging people, so I got to prove him wrong. I'm a hugger on you.
I know better than that, Darren, and I promise you, Eric Jones is a hugger. At church, the men at church have learned to accept that. I think when Eric first started coming to Friends, I think some of the men were a little taken back that you are a hugger.
Yeah.
But I think they've all have accepted the fact that Eric Jones is a hugger.
Well, those are my brothers in Christ, and it's you have helped me realize that men need each other. Men need men, and you need examples. My father passed away 2 years ago, and so these elderly gentlemen at church have become like my father figure. So it's like when I see them, I'm like, I need a hug. So, Darren, you're going to get your hug tomorrow, man. High fives and hugs. That's what we do here at Turfs Up Radio. So,
well, I will say this: we humans were made for relationship. That was the whole reason why we were created to begin with.
Yeah.
God created us to have a relationship with Him. If you read the Bible or care to pick up a Bible and read it, when you read Genesis, it talks about when God made Adam, He found that it was not good for man to be alone, so He made Eve. And I could take a whole dive into that whole creation process, but God made Adam first. Adam was alone, even with all the animals, the docile animals, because they were docile in the garden. Having that companionship of animals, God realized it was not enough, so He made Eve. And Adam and Eve walked daily with the Lord in the garden. Now, the Lord did not come down into the garden in a physical form. He was in a spirit vocal form. They knew He was there. They could feel His presence. They could not see Him. But every day God would come in the cool of the day, the Bible says, and would walk in the garden with Adam and Eve and converse with them and build. He was building a relationship with them. When Eve sinned, she ate of that tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said, you're not to eat of this tree. Satan beguiled her and told her that the reason why God didn't want her to eat of that because He didn't want her to be wise as a god. He said, He doesn't want you to be wise. He doesn't want you to become like the gods. And so she was beguiled. She was tricked into eating this apple. Adam was not tricked, however.
Well, he wasn't present.
He wasn't present. And that's the key, guys. Men are born and created to be leaders. And Eve was left alone, and I'm not saying women are weak and we can't be alone. Yes, we can, 100%. And this is a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. But the storyline is Adam was not present. He was not there to protect Eve. And men, that's your job as a husband and as a leader, is to guide and lead and protect your family. Because if you're not in the position to guide and lead and protect, guess what happens? You are leaving cracks in the crevices of that home for something to slip in and grab the attention and take away that protection of your wife and your kids. So it is your job, men, to be leaders. It is your job to guide your family. It is your job to protect your family. That's what God created you for as a man. That is your role in this life. And that's what people need to understand. Men have roles, women have roles. It does not mean that men are above women or women are below men. We are equals, but we are equals in and of our own rights and the roles that God created us. Okay. So Adam was not present. He was not there to lead, guide, and protect Eve. Eve was beguiled. She was lied to. She believed a lie. Sin happened. And the next thing that happened is Adam and Eve ran. They saw themselves naked for the first time. Sin opened their eyes. They saw what was right and they saw what was wrong. That is what the tree of the good and knowledge and evil was. Now they know the difference between right and wrong. And they realized they were naked, so they ran and hid themselves and made clothes out of fig leaves. And God came to the garden, the cool of the day, asked Adam and Eve where they were. Why are you hiding from me? And they told him, because we ate of the tree. And then because they ate of the tree, God kicked them out of the garden. And sin fell on all men at that point. And now we're all sinners, because the Bible says, wherefore by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin. So death passed upon all men, for all men have sinned. And that's why Jesus had to come and die for us, because it took his spotless, perfect Lamb of Jesus Christ to wash away our sins and become that Savior for us. And I'm just giving you a whole Bible lesson, all because it all started where men and women have certain roles in their lives, and men, your role is to lead, guide, and protect. And women, your role is to be a helpmeet, meeting the needs of your husband and your family and creating that atmosphere at home. And we were built for relationship, period. We were. God created us to have a relationship with him, and in turn having a relationship with each other. And the Bible really is a guide on how to have relationships between a husband and a wife.
It really is.
Between husbands and wives and their children, between husbands, wives, and children, and friends and family. There is a guide. The Bible says for a man to have friends, he must show himself friendly.
Yeah.
So if you want to have friends, show yourselves friendly. To Eric Jones, to have friends is to hug his brothers. He likes to hug people. And that's Eric. Eric has a need to hug people that he loves and cares about. So if Eric Jones tries to hug you, just remember God created him for relationship, just like he created you for a relationship. And if Eric wants to hug you, he'll give you a good old Baptist hug.
If Darren's listening right now, he's probably like, no, Jonesy doesn't hug. He doesn't hug. But I've turned a new leaf, since I've met you, and realized that humans do need relationships. We need friendships. We need each other. We were made for each other. But God did give me my soulmate, and he did that when he brought us two together. So.
I absolutely love and adore you, Eric Jones. Yeah. I do. And you and I had a good time driving up here yesterday. We had 8 hours alone in the car,
which was wonderful.
And
which is absolutely wonderful.
Right. To us, it's wonderful. But I wonder how many couples would be like, oh, my gosh.
I got to drive to Expo with him.
With her. And she's going to run her mouth the whole time. And I just want peace and quiet. I mean, every couple is different. But you and I mean.
We thrive off each other.
We do. And we bounce off of each other. It's like I complete you, you complete me. And there's never a dull moment with us.
And I can honestly think this, God brought us together so he would have a morning show he wanted to listen to. Only on Turf's Up Radio.
Only here on Turf's Up Radio. Your industry.
Your station.
But now we are created for relationship. And, you know, being here at the Equip Expo is networking, building relationships with other company owners, other business owners, other people that have dreams to make their landscape company to be everything that it can be. And it can, guys. It certainly can. You know, the Bible also says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart.
Yeah.
But the key is, in order to get the desires of your heart, is you've got to delight yourself in God. You got to know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You got to know where all the blessings come from. And if you give that glory and that credit and that desire back to God, I promise you that everything in life will work out for the good. It always does. And bad things are going to happen. You know, he reigns on the just and the unjust. Bad things are going to happen to good people.
Yeah.
I'm a good person. You're a good person. But look at some of the things that's happened in our life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I chose to not dwell on the bad, which is so easy.
It is easy.
You know, it's easy. It's kind of a paradox in a way. It's easy to be negative, but it takes so much work to stay negative.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
preach it, girl. Preach it.
It's misery takes work.
Yeah. You said it perfect. It does. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of energy. It takes it out of you to be miserable. But if you choose to be happy, look how much, I think happiness generates energy instead of depletes it.
Yeah.
So that's the mentality you got to have. Something bad happens to you. What's the lady over at Mom's place where she says, ain't nothing we can do but talk about
it.
So,
I mean, and it's the truth. It's the truth. But, you know, talking about relationships and networking, you know, if you just put the right step forward and the right things in motion, things are going to happen.
Yeah.
I like what you said. Your dad said, honey, work. It takes a lot to work. It's a lot, you know, it is, it's a lot. But the thing is, what is it that your dad says?
He said, son, one day hard work has to cross paths with good luck.
And it does.
And when that happens, he said, the world opens up for you.
It does. You just have to. The key is, and this is something I've learned in my life, consistency is the key.
Yeah.
Consistency is the key to everything.
Yes.
It's the key to marriage. You know, when you're married, in order to keep your marriage happy and thriving, you have to be intentional with consistency. And consistency means loving your spouse, taking time for your spouse, you know, making your spouse a priority, serving the needs of your spouse, not serving your own needs, but serving the needs of your spouse. And if you both are living in that mindset, if I'm serving your needs over mine and you're serving my needs over yours, guess what? Our needs are going to get met.
Exactly. 100%.
So consistency in that, consistency in parenting. When you have children, discipline matters, people. It matters. And I think that's a lot of what's wrong with this world and generation today of kids is we have lost the key of consistency in discipline.
Yeah.
And that discipline is not time out in the corner for 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot more to discipline than just a timeout chair.
Yeah.
But staying consistent in your relationship with your kids and the discipline there, and consistency in your friendships.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in order to keep a friendship thriving, you've got to be a consistent friend.
Yeah. And you're going to go through spells where you're like, man, he let me down, she let me down, or even you may feel like I've let them down. You cannot let that destroy a friendship.
No, we're humans.
Yeah.
Humans are going to fail. We're going to fail. And if we're consistent in the mindset of I'm going to fail, but I will find a way.
Yeah.
You'll find a way every single time. If you get stuck in the rut of focusing on all the bad things that's happened in your life, you're never going to move forward. You know why? I'm going to give you an example of driving down the road. When you drive down the road, which direction should you be looking?
Straight forward.
Forward. If you're looking in the rearview mirror the whole time, what's going to happen?
You're not going to go nowhere.
Well, you're going to go somewhere, but you ain't going to go forward.
You're going to go backwards.
You're going to, you know what happens in the rearview mirror? And I love this analogy. When you're driving and you're supposed to be keeping your eyes forward, but when you look in that rearview mirror, what happens? You become distracted.
Yeah.
Distractions interfere with forward movement.
Yeah.
So if we get distracted by the little details of things that have hurt us, people that have hurt us, because we can't make that go away. What's happened has happened. Yeah. It's like driving a nail in the wall. When you drive that nail in the wall and then it's time to move the nail, that's healing. That's part of healing from something. Something has wounded or changed the face of that wall. It was the nail. You pull that nail out. That means you get rid of something. When you get rid of something, guess what happens? When you pull that nail out of the wall, what's still there?
The hole.
The hole is. There are ways to patch that hole.
Yeah.
There's ways to heal that hole. And that scar is always going to be there. It's never going to go away.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there. You could patch over it and paint over it, but the hole is still there.
Still there.
So you can't stay in the mindset of, oh, I've been hurt. I've been hurt. You know, the cliche is hurt people.
Hurt people.
They do. And sometimes you got to realize if you're constantly hurting somebody, it's time for you to take a step back and do an inward inventory of your own self and say, why am I hurting others to the point that I'm hurting them? The key is you are hurt, so therefore you need to heal. And you said this to me the other day. You and I had a conversation about that, and you was like, you know, you and I both are still healing from past hurts.
Yes.
We are. We have trigger moments in our marriage, and we realize in those moments, this is a past hurt that's creeping up.
It's not each other. It's not.
Yeah. I'm not your enemy and you're not my enemy. Yeah. But it's a past hurt. So even in business, you can get hurt in business financially, by employees, by coworkers, by partners, people that you're doing business with. So you just got to be careful. But I do think consistency in everything we do is where the key of success is staying consistent. Just talking about our energy levels this morning, but consistently getting up and pushing yourself to go, go, go is the only way we're going to make anything happen.
Yeah. If we miss a show, you know, our listenership goes down. When we're consistent 5 days during the week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., our listenership grows. And it's like you said, consistency works. You have to keep pushing forward.
Consistency sets an expectation.
It does.
That gets met. And a lot of disappointment in our lives always comes from unmet expectations.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just like in a marriage. A lot of unhappiness that happens in a marriage is because we've set such high expectations for our spouse. And when they're not meeting our idea of the expectation, us as the individual that set the expectation now has become disappointed.
Yeah. Baby, but how could I ever disappoint you? Because your expectations of me are so high, but I meet them with great.
I will say this: my expectation of you with your energy level never disappoints. So, guys, coming to this Equip Expo, we are on the ball. Okay. Eric may have to drag his wife behind him. She may have to ride a scooter with a beep beep on it, but she will be there.
Beep beep.
She will be there. I promise you. With Celsius in hand, an energy drink in hand, I will be there. Wow. Eric Jones comes with his own natural can of energy.
And that is okay. That is okay. But guys, again, like I said, show up at the Turf's Up Radio booth. Booth number what?
42832.
I got her when she's getting ready to take a swig of that Celsius.
I know. I was about to swig the Celsius down, but our booth number is 42832. We are located in the Hardscapes of North America section. I heard that there would be some cornhole tournaments close to where we are.
That's right.
And we're near the drone center, so I'm excited about that. Both of those things excite me.
That's right. So stop by and get your bear hug from Eric. Get a Baptist hug from Jennifer.
I should explain what a Baptist hug is, guys.
Yes.
So men and women in our church, we laugh. We think it's hilarious. You know, we don't do full on embracing hugs where you literally embrace each other. We just take our arm and go to the side of the person and pat the side of their arm. So it's a side hug. That's what we call the Baptist hug. It's a side hug.
All right. So speaking of hugs, the other night we saw James Bottoms at the Carolina Fair. Was he a bear hug or was he a Baptist hug? Because he's like, come here, Turfette. I got to get my hug.
Oh, no, he was a bear hug.
He was a bear hug.
He was a bear hug.
Lee Withers, he's a bear hug.
Lee, you're going to get a good old Baptist hug from me.
Oh my goodness! But it's fun. It is to see Pastor Darren come down and side hug you, and I'm like, oh my God, he's known you for how long? Like 20
several years, yeah, long time.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, stop by our booth, jump on the air, build that relationships, be consistent, and when you see us, please don't be afraid to just scream out, hey, it's the Turf's Up Radio Gang. Like, we are there for you. We want you to stop by. We want you to jump on the air. We want to interview you. We want to hear your story and what it is that brought you to Expo, what it is that you love about the Expo, and what it is that you're going to plan different for next year. A lot of people start realizing, I should have wore tennis shoes.
Okay, so I'm gonna be very transparent here. Okay, I brought my cowgirl boots.
Yep.
But I brought 2 pairs of tennis shoes.
Yes.
Today I'm going to go hunt down some more shoes because I need a specific pair that I think I'll probably end up wearing the whole time we're here. But today I am wearing tennis shoes when we go set up the booth.
Yeah. Did you bring any high heels?
No, I did not.
You didn't bring any.
No. Do not wear high heels to this event, ladies, okay? Make sure you wear some good arch supporting shoes for your feet because your feet are going to hurt. Last year, I wore my cowgirl boots the whole time we were here, and I ended up at the chiropractor's office when we got back. Funnily enough, I was in the chiropractor's office before we came here because I'm having some issues with sciatic nerve pain in my left leg from a hip issue on your right side. And you will find out that when you have sciatica pain, it means that there is something off in your alignment of your body, and it's always the opposite side where the pain is, where the disalignment is. So anyway, make sure to wear comfortable shoes. But I want to put a plug in for the prayer breakfast in the morning before we go off air.
And then I got a little competition I want to see if we can play with our listeners. But go ahead with the prayer breakfast.
So don't forget, guys, the expo floor does not open for general admission tickets until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow on Wednesday, October the 22nd. You cannot get into the expo if you're a general admission ticket holder until 12 o'clock. So guess what? That means you have time to go get breakfast. And Eric and I are going to offer you an event to go to at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, October 22nd at the Crown Plaza for free. It is free, guys. It's free breakfast. It is a 5-star breakfast.
But you got to register.
And show up. Register, show up, and eat. And it is not donuts and coffee. It is full-on grill-cooked eggs and bacon and sausage and pancakes. It's everything you could think of for breakfast, and it's for free. You've got plenty of time in the morning to get up and come meet us for the prayer breakfast. It's the 6th annual National Prayer Breakfast. Our guest speaker is Mike Singletary. He is a former Chicago Bear football player. He is an amazing, amazing man that's going to share his story and his advice to you as business owners and leaders in this industry. So come meet us tomorrow morning. Doors open at 6:30 a.m. at the Crown Plaza for the 6th Annual National Prayer Breakfast, which is free to all.
Yep. And don't forget, come by booth what?
42832, 42832.
And guys, what I want you to do, Turf's Up Radio listeners, I want you to track your mileage that you walk at Equip Expo. We need to come up with some contest of like which listener has the most steps or miles that they put in on the expo floor. So it's got to be from tomorrow to Friday. How many steps did they take and walk at the expo floor? Your Apple Watch will keep up with it.
Yeah, if you have an Apple Watch or if you have any of those other type of bands that you wear that tracks your steps and health patterns, those are cool. We were in Best Buy yesterday, and I had not seen these rings, and I can't remember the name of them. They start with an O. But you can get her ceramic or titanic, and it tracks all your health and vital signs in this ring. It's the coolest thing ever.
Expensive ring, though.
They were expensive.
But they were cool.
Like $500 for a ring.
Yeah. But if you have health issues and need to track that information, it's I mean, it's very inexpensive when you look at it from that point. But
anyway,
guys, thank you for joining us here live in downtown Louisville. We're here at the apartment studios right beside the old spaghetti factory. We're getting ready to head over to Equip Expo and get our booth set up. Guys, this is the Turf Teacher signing out. I will see you in the next lecture.
And this is the Turfette. Come see us starting tomorrow through Friday at booth 42832 at Turf's Up Radio booth 42832. Find us tomorrow morning for the breakfast at 6:30 a.m. at the Crown Plaza for the 6th Annual National Prayer Breakfast for free.
And we'll be broadcasting live for there. Out, y'all.